she's a likable person, a person that others can relate to. Speaking of interview, if you want to learn how to create a personal brand for your next interview, then click the description below where you can learn more about
Write down,
First
girls.
to Relatable.
Write
The
down.
last hurdle
สวัสดีครับยินดีต้อนรับครับเข้าสู่ช่องของเราติ๊งติ๊งติ๊ง Hello 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 my beautiful lovely angels, this is Jeff from the Philippines, your actor, and if you do have some videos guys if you want me to react, let me know down in the comments below because we're gonna go ahead and talk there. And today I am coming with you guys with another video coming from Miss Danny Walker's YouTube channel guys, and this is how Miss Thailand will win Miss Universe 2022 because I am really excited guys to see this, and I cannot wait because she is one of the coaches that I have been admiring too. So let's go and dive in with this particular video.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Walker. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about how Thailand can win the Miss Universe title. If you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. In 2020, I created a similar episode all about how India could win the Miss Universe title. I had been watching India get better and better and grow for the past several years, and they were one of the countries that I thought had great potential to win Miss Universe. After that episode, Adeline placed in the top 5, and then of course, this past year in 2021, Harnaz won the Miss Universe title. So I see potential in quite a few countries, and Thailand is one of them. So I thought it'd be really fun to talk about what they could do to change their game plan to capture that Miss Universe title. First, I want to talk about what they're doing really right. I think that their queens never look like they have a hair out of place. The wardrobe, the hair, the makeup, the styling is all there. We've seen incredible preparation for these queens leading up to Miss Universe for the past several years. So I feel like in terms of that, that is not where they struggle at all.
Okay, let me just stop you there, Miss Danny. I'm sorry, with great respect for you. With the hair, are we talking about the styling, or like pictures you've shown to us, or are we talking about in the stage already? Because I think I'm going to point it out very vocal on this during the Miss Universe. It was Fasai's hair. I'm not going to talk about that, but then again, like her hair is everywhere. If you're talking about photo shoots, I don't have any problems with that at all. Need to work on. Okay? Sorry. Before then, as guys, want to say hi to you guys. How are you guys doing today? I do hope that you do have a wonderful day today. My name is Jet from the Philippines. I'm a actor, and if you're new to my channel and if you haven't subscribed yet, you can go ahead and click on the subscribe button down there. Yes, the red button is to subscribe, and don't forget to click on the tiny bell represent the subscribe button so that you get notified once I upload a video. And also guys, let me in the comments as well, what are your favorite videos that you want me to react next? And also, if you like this video as well, don't forget to share this video to your friends and loved ones. And lastly, please do help me reach 27,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so please do help me with that, okay? And let's go ahead and proceed with the reaction.
These queens have great access to incredible sponsors, brands, stylists, hair and makeup artists, you name it, they got that down. Now let's talk about their walk. I think that Miss Universe Thailand's walk from year to year is good enough for semi-final placements. Sometimes they have walkers that are very, very strong. Sometimes they have ones that I think need more work before hitting the Miss Universe stage. But regardless of that, I mean, they're still meeting this standard that I think qualifies them for at least a semi-final placement year after year after year. So as long as they keep working with their title holders on their walk leading up to Miss Universe, I think they are going to be fine for upcoming years.
Good point.
The area where I think needs to be improved, though, that I think is going to take them to the next level is communication. And if you follow the pageant, you're going to say, okay, yes, we already know this. But that's why I created this episode. I want to discuss what you can do to improve a contestant's communication skills, meaning her interview skills and her public speaking skills, how she is on camera, all of those things. So the big question is, how do you improve communication skills? Well, with practice, like with anything else. But the practice has to have purpose. Since we don't know who's going to win the next title, the first thing I want to talk about is that most of the recent Miss Universe Thailand winners speak English fluently. And if that's the case with the next queen, no problem. She's pretty much ready to go for Miss Universe in that sense. If they crown a queen this year that does not speak English fluently, I do think it's important for the Miss Universe competition, and it would serve a title holder well to practice English prior to the competition. This is something that France does for their contestants if their new title holder doesn't speak English fluently. Now, it's not a requirement to speak English to compete at Miss Universe, but since the organizers are American and the pageant is going to be held in English, it can help a title holder progress through the competition and help her just to remain aware and understand what's going on around her. She'll understand the context of questions more in any media interviews, press interviews, in the interview room itself, or even for onstage question. Regardless of whether or not she uses a translator, it's just nice to be able to understand more while you're competing. So it's an asset. So if indeed they do crown, like I said, a title holder that doesn't speak English fluently, then one of the ways that they can help to prepare her is English lessons so that she can feel really confident and more comfortable at the pageant. Next, let's talk.
True. And also, one more thing, I think that for the past years, Thailand has been giving us a very good communicator. I'm really looking for a communicator or a contestant that knows how to communicate and has a substance the way she speak, or like basically communicate her thoughts.
About interview. Clearly, in recent years, Miss Universe Thailand title holders have been getting through that interview competition because they've been moving on to the semifinals or top 5, whatever it is, depending on that year.
I forgot
but
her
can
name.
we always improve interview? Yes. So I think that an essential part of prep is branding and figuring out what a specific title holder's messaging is. And you can work on this first, develop that, and then look for interview opportunities within her country. So any press and media interviews are going to be really helpful with this. It's going to make her a lot more comfortable with sharing what she will later share at Miss Universe. And so that's a great place to test what's your branding, what's your messaging, answering common questions. You don't improve at interview by shying away from those opportunities. So as long as they're leaning into those things, it's going to help their title holder prepare for the interview competition, yes, but also some of the skills that we use in interview are crossover skills that can actually help you for an onstage question as well. If you agree with what I'm saying in this episode.
Okay, first of all, Ms. Walker, let me stop you there. Because I don't know if you watch some of the clips or interviews of the past contestants from Thailand, they are interviewing her in Thai language. So the girls will communicate in Thai. So I don't know if you are talking about speaking in English or something. If that's the case, then there's a big problem, not really a huge problem, but like a problem where the girls cannot communicate it in English. Because if we're talking about answering the questions in English, then it will not be suitable because all of the Thai fans, or not really like reporters or press conference, they were gonna ask them through Thai language. So yeah, but yeah, good point.
I want to hear from you. Comment crown below. Another communication skill that can be challenging is on-camera communication. So it's important that their title holders are having interview opportunities or media opportunities where they're actually in front of a camera. But in addition to that, you can get more comfortable speaking on camera by speaking on camera. I can attest to this. When I started my YouTube channel, I felt really awkward and uncomfortable filming myself, sitting there talking just to a camera, not having an actual conversation with a person. But the reason I think the on-camera communication skills are increasingly important is because of social media. So whenever there's that opportunity to submit video clips to the organization that might be used on the Miss Universe YouTube channel, or to do possibly an Instagram takeover, all of those things, it doesn't come naturally to a lot of people to just speak like they're talking to a friend on camera. So I think the on-camera preparation is something that's also just as important as the actual interview preparation. When you place an emphasis on being comfortable on camera, then a title holder is not only just able to share her messaging and her brand and all of her talking points, But she'll have reached the point where she can incorporate personality. And that personality is what's going to put you over the top in many cases with judges. You don't just want to hear a perfect answer from a title holder, but you want to see that she's a likable person, a person that others can relate to. Speaking of interview, if you want to learn how to create a personal brand for your next interview, then click the description below where you can learn more about Rehearsed to Relatable. The last hurdle they need to get over is public speaking, and this could be used in a number of different ways. In recent years, we've seen title holders get the opportunity to share an introduction. Sometimes they're interacting with the host. Of course, there's the on-stage question for either a top 6, 5, or a final word for a top 3. There's different ways that you're going to be using those public speaking skills. Public speaking is often a challenge for many people because even though you may be sharing the exact same thing that you would share in that one-on-one interview, the pressure from being on stage, having thousands of people looking at you, and knowing millions of people at home are watching you, you feel this added sense of pressure. It can make your mind blank out on stage. Adding those nerves in there doesn't help any of us to think very clearly when we're on stage. So that is why a queen has to be so comfortable with public speaking way before she gets to Miss Universe. So one of the easiest ways to do this for title holders in a really low pressure situation is by first starting speaking to kids at school. Kids are not going to be quite as harsh of a judge on public speaking as a room full of adults would, like if you were a keynote speaker for something. So I feel like speaking to kids is one of the best ways that a title holder can prepare to start getting comfortable with public speaking. And then of course, you're going to want to start incorporating other appearances prior to the pageant that'll have more pressure on them. Like if you helped deliver some speech within your city or your region and you were partnering with other government officials and you had to present a speech about whatever it is that you're advocating for. Obviously, those types of situations can be a little bit more high pressure, or maybe you're delivering even a fundraising speech for an organization that you work with. And the purpose is you're going to share your story and hopefully people are going to feel great about donating to the cause that you're encouraging them to donate to. So there's multiple ways that you can incorporate public speaking practice, but I really feel like that would be the game changer for them. I think that is how Thailand gets a Miss Universe. Those are my ideas for Thailand. If you have others, leave them in the comments below, but remember to be kind. And if you love Miss Universe content, then you can check out this playlist that I
Please
right here.
do subscribe to her channel, guys, because it's definitely a lot of information that you're gonna use in the future.